and welcome back to Team Red Iron. My name is Sunny, and today we're going to be doing the withdrawal on Rookie Stealth. Right now I'm running as an infiltrator, but if you have a buddy you'd like to play with, I'd suggest having them run as a technician, making the end bit of the mission just a bit easier. I'll show you what they have to do at the end once I get there. Right now I'm running a keycard scrambler, a lockpick, and a suppressed DP9. You don't really have to suppress the gun, but I suppress it just in case I accidentally shoot. Just makes things the slightest bit easier, so I'd suggest doing it. First thing you want to do, drop your bag and spawn. Spawn is generally a pretty safe area to leave suspicious things, so I'd suggest doing that. And what you want to do for a disguise is disabling this camera specifically. Don't loop it because you want a guard to come check on it. But yeah, so this guard will run over, and then you're just going to want to wait for them to pop over here. Another strategy that you can use on higher difficulties for a disguise, I will show you in 2 seconds. Just want to knock this guy out and scoot him all the way over here so the line of sight is blocked by the bushes. Alright, so on higher difficulties you can actually run over here back into spawn. You can press F on that ladder so it falls, you just have to jump a few times. And if there's a guard standing in this corner, you can point a gun at them and they'll get suspicious and walk into spawn. The line of sight there is a little bit hard to catch, so if you want to be super safe, that's a nice place to go. Alright, so server rooms. One can spawn here. One can spawn here. One can spawn here. I'm just going to check it real quick. Nope, nothing. And one can spawn all the way down here. And actually I'm going to go back up into that room so I can show you something cool. Oh, here's the server room. Alright, so by hacking this computer, you get a power box, and generally on lower difficulties you get the color of the power box that you have to rewire, but on higher difficulties you don't get the color, so you have to just find the correct one. But you get as many chances as you need, so you don't have to be too worried about that. Thing I should have mentioned here is you can actually tamper this and it'll get either an employee or a guard to walk in there, so if you need extra outfits, that's the way to do it. Which also spawns in one of the server room possibilities. Oh, and there's the red power box. So you can hack the security cameras, which gives you access to every camera in the map, which is very useful, especially if you've got a teammate, so I would definitely suggest doing that if you can. And then what you're going to want to do is just rewire the power box. And then after this, if one person finds the power box, the rest of them should run back to spawn so they can do this as quickly as possible. Because what you're going to want to do next is go back to the van and grab another disguise. It's actually in the white bag in here. Alright, and now you've got pretty much all of the hard parts done, so you can just run in here. And even you just have to step in here. Once you see the high, you can actually just run away into here, and you'll see that there are 2 guards just kind of waiting. You don't want to do anything to them until the manager is already kind of with them, so you can't really get too alerted, then the other one sees. It's just a lot to deal with. So you're going to want to press F, which makes them all... It increases your intimidation range, which is very important, because if you get 2 and not the 3rd, they'll raise the alarm. Very important. Alright. So now we're just going to have to open the door. You can see there are a lot of options that you can use if you want to open these doors, which is very handy, especially if you're not running just an infiltrator, if you decided to go like a specialist or something. Very cool. Alright, all the cash. I like to grab all the cash off the table and put them into bags first. I find it's a lot faster, especially if you have someone that can just grab the cash off the floor and someone grabs the cash off the tables. It's just a bit of a more efficient system. Alright, and now for the part of the mission that feels like the largest bit of a drag. If you have a technician, it makes this mission a lot faster because you can go over here and you can disable these sensors. Now you can do anything with an engineer mix, but it's really nice to just have a technician specifically because they can do a little bit more stealth-wise. But if you don't have a technician, you need to take the alternate route, which is straight through the banks. So you have to be very careful not to get sussed out, because if they get a bit too sus of you, they'll give you like a final warning, and if you hit that final warning, it immediately goes to loud, so you have to build the cage and survive, which kind of sucks. Oh, yeah, there we go. I'm gonna wait for him to move. Oh, shoot. Crap. Not the best. Forgot that lobby area isn't actually a safe place. But yeah, if anyone does catch you, you can shoot them and dump them in here. It's the safest place to put them. And then you just run all of these bags into the van. Try not to make eye contact with any guards, because that increases your level of suspicion. Alright, last bag. Oops, bit of lag there. That was odd. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, that would have really sucked. Okay, and that is the withdrawal. Just gotta get everyone to stand on here and you win. So that's the withdrawal on stealth. Pretty much covers everything. I did not get the no kills bonus because of that little scuff up at the end. But otherwise, I mean, other than the end bit, which can get a bit repetitive, this is most certainly my favorite mission to grind, both for money and for XP. And I would suggest that you share this with your friends, like the video if you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a comment, and I hope that I'll catch you in the next video. See ya!